Hey guys, you're watching One and Only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Theme Park. Now this episode I've been really excited about recording because it's something that I've never done before. We're building Temple Run, a mobile game inside of Minecraft. Last episode, although we didn't really do much of it, we had to work out a lot of the logic behind it, how things would work, how you lose, the obstacles that we get in Minecraft, and how do we overcome them when it comes to then doing it inside of another game. We're basically building a game in a game. It's very, very weird. So what I've done is, off camera, I've just extended it to another section of water, and then I've done a curve as well. I needed to work out exactly how we're going to do a 90-degree curve. So between each set of dispensers, we've got 1, 2, and 3. There's 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, because the water runs 8 blocks, including its own source. So it runs to the end, and then it stops, and then this one starts and goes to this block here, which is 7 blocks away from that one. Okay, right to here. And then these ones activate, and they flow down that way, and they stop right on the edge. And then we can go to some parkour section. Okay. I've hooked this up underneath. We know that between each set of 3 dispensers, so like each row of dispensers, there's 12 ticks of delay, but 13 if you include the repeaters that then power the dispenser themselves. So we have 4 repeaters, all on maximum delay, which is 12, and then 13 if you include the 1 tick on this one. And then here, 12 ticks plus 1, and 12 ticks plus 1, which means when we hit the button, we sort of get this smooth transition of the water never actually stopping. And then we can hit the button again and it'll turn them all off. We can obviously have a button at the end that will turn off the water and reset it for you. But yeah, it goes back to a dry plane. Then what I done is, last episode we had this 1 dispenser in that gave us a diamond every time that we went over the tripwire hook. So we went over and it went boom into our inventory. Well, what I've done is I've added another one here, another one there, and another one there. So we've got a section of 4 diamonds at the moment. I might change them to emeralds, I don't know. But 4 diamonds that you can pick up. And this redstone's pretty easy. On this side, we've got the redstone that initially went to our first repeater that you saw last episode. But then it also runs down to this one and to this one on the edge. And then this one that's found on this side, I've just used a little redstone line to go into there. So now, if we actually play this, I have no diamonds. Oh, let's get rid of... No, I should get the diamonds into my hotbar so you can see them in my first slot. If I... Oop. Cancel. Cancel. Oh, this will be interesting, will it? It was like a wave, wasn't it? Very weird. Okay, get ready. Now, we should get 4 diamonds in our inventory if I collect them all. There we go. And there's our 4 diamonds. Boy, is that water close behind. And you can increase the difficulty by reducing the amount of delay on these repeaters, or decrease the difficulty by making it a longer delay. Like if you put 4 ticks on these end ones, you'd have 16 ticks instead of 13 ticks, giving you a little bit more time to move on and go forward. Pretty cool, pretty cool. As far as hiding the redstone goes, obviously this route in the middle is easy enough to hide. We can just put blocks down either side of it. That isn't a problem. For these side parts, it makes it a little bit more harder. But what we can do is we can make a little miniature tunnel to hide up that redstone and do it that way. I'm not really worried about hiding redstone until we've actually got the ride finished. And, oh, hiccups. Oh man, they're like double hiccups. Until we've got the ride finished and working, there's no point actually hiding it up, because if you ever need to change something, it's very awkward when you can't see it. So let's have a little bit of a simple, not this one, I like this one, a simple parkour section here, because it's the beginning of the ride sort of still. Let's do that, and then maybe one harder jump. Like, you can still go down the middle as a straight line at this part, and then we'll come on to here. Now, this is a section. What we're going to have to do is actually have to have this one up higher, because we know our dispensers need to be on. Let's just put that there and there. Grab our dispensers back again. Make sure the dispensers are not droppers. Put our dispensers here, because this needs to start our water for this section that then goes onwards. So if we do that one, I like this block better than this. Well, I like the smooth one for redstone. I use the normal sandstone, red sandstone for the game itself, and then I use the chiseled ones. I swapped these out. They got like little withers on them, look, for the sort of tripwire hook sections. Okay, so then we can come out here. Obviously, we need to go out 7 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because again, water travels 8 blocks, but it'll include its source. And then we'll need to have the next one in here. We can put the walls on the side. Here and here. And now what we need to do is we actually need to work out how long it takes us to get across this parkour. Obviously, oops, I fell. Obviously, we can get across this parkour pretty easily. Jump, jump. Ooh. Oh, it's not. That's actually quite hard because you're sprinting and you end up, unless you jump really early. Oh, that would be like the perfect run. I don't think that you're going to be able to do that often. It's 13 ticks in total between this one and that one normally. But with the parkour section, we might have to increase that. We might have to make that longer. It would also be nice to actually not have redstone visible while in this parkour section. So actually get the redstone to go down underground and then come back up again to activate these 3. Am I correct there? Do you think that's a good idea? I do. So, to do that, we're going to need to have redstone torches. I think it's really hard to power this when we can't come in directly from the back. So let's think about this. This is why I done it on camera with you guys, so we can work this out together. It might be easier. It might be easier to actually just have a vertical redstone going up here, because I can't think of a way at the moment that we could power it directly into the dispensers via repeaters, because we've got this void area that we don't want to have anything in. I'm going to replace these so I know if I ever go underground that there's redstone above it. Like this. And I think I'm going to go down again. Put these in. Put redstone above them. And then what we can do is actually carve out a little 2x3 area. Grab our dust and our repeaters. Place those on there. So that's our 13th tick. But again, we don't want just 13 ticks between it. We're not going to get across that parkour in the same time that you could just run straight, right? Over 7 blocks. So, let's knock this down here. Keep this all underground. And now we need to start thinking about how we're going to come down here, which should be pretty simple. We'll keep it in the middle. And we'll just run a circuit that comes down. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We should be able... Well, we can put a repeater in right there, can't we? If we put a repeater in here, so far we have... That goes to there, so this delay... Yeah, no, that's fine. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our normal 4-tick delay. But I think we're probably going to add another 12 ticks. 2, 3, 4. That actually works out pretty perfectly, doesn't it? And if we grab 3 water buckets, put these in here. At first, we'll just do a test to make sure that this fires. Make sure that we actually get that water to go. Doop. So it goes that one, that one, that one, the corner one. You jump across the parkour. That seemed pretty well timed, and then it's nicely ready for the next one. Now hopefully it turns off as well there, and then we can give it a test to make sure that we've given ourselves enough time. Otherwise we're going to have to do a little wiggle underground to give us a little bit more time there. But that did. Okay, that's wonderful. Let's go for it. Let's give it a run. 3, 2, 1. Temple run. Okay, grab the diamonds. We got all of them. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I thought I actually got really far ahead of it then. But by the time we got over that parkour, it was right behind us. So I think we're doing good here. I think we're doing really, really good. I'm almost tempted to turn this back that way. And then do like a U shape around here with some parkour. So I'm going to remove these and instead turn them this way. 2, 3. Grab our red sandstone back. This comes around the outside. And then we want 7 blocks again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To there. And we could again have another parkour section. No, I think here we're going to have another diamond section. I think that's a good idea. So let's get our chiseled ones, our tripwire hooks, and our string. And I can put these on the end like this. Put that there and there. String in the middle. And then we want dispenser here. Dispenser here. Oh, we need those 3 there, don't we? Yeah, we need those 3 there. And then, oh, I got a crouch click on here. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. We'll have another one, another diamond pop out here, another one here, and another one here. Okay? And this down the side here. Seeing as though you haven't seen me hook up this before, I did show you what the redstone was like, but you haven't seen me hook it up. I shall do it on camera for you right now. We're going to have a redstone lead down. Oh, no. I tell you something. It's really awkward to bring the redstone off here, isn't it? No, let's move this over by 1. It'll just make things very easy. A lot easier for us. There we go. That was only 1 block. Yeah. We'll be fine. Okay, so we need redstone down either side because we can power middle ones from either side. And obviously we can power the one on the right from the right side. But it makes it very difficult to power the left one from a right side of redstone. So we're going to have redstone like on that side, like on this one, down both sides. So we'll have our redstone block with some redstone and some repeaters. We're going to have this one and this one. And that's our first one. So our first is here. With a repeater, we have to have a repeater here to drag out the power from this block that has redstone dust on it. So when we go through it, you'll hear a tick. And that's of that dispenser. And then we can now bring this one across to, not that one, that's the water. We don't want to power that one. But to this one, we don't need a repeater on there. It's unnecessary. And then our third one is, I think, in line with this block. Yep. This one we do need a repeater for because we need a repeater to give a strong enough signal to power this block and the one after it. So that'll be on that side. And then down this side, we just need to fire that last end one. You could, if you wanted to, run redstone underneath and then back up to this side to power that one. But it's not really necessary. We can hide the we have the skill to be able to hide this sort of redstone up. It's only 1 block wide, and again, I think a tunnel would be a really cool way to do it. Now, will the redstone reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? It will. It will be fine. So, let's grab 4 stacks of diamond again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or would emerald? Would emerald be better for this? I think emerald would be better for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if we run through here, we should get 4 emeralds in our hotbar. We do. Success. Success. So, I think we have the space to do another 7 blocks before we go to another corner for another bit of parkour. I need to crouch click. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dispensers. I shouldn't clear my hotbar every time. That's a really silly thing that I do, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. And then come this way for 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I want another parkour section. This one's going to be a little bit more of a tricky parkour section. So we're going to do some single blocks with some longer jumps. So we'll have that one. That one. You could jump straight to there if you wanted to, couldn't you? Oh, I think you can. Ugh. If I could jump. Yeah, you can. But that's such a hard... You know, I'm actually going to make it impossible. I'm going to do it like that so you can't make it. You have to go diagonally. Okay, I don't want a shortcut because people are going to want to do the shortcut and it's going to make them fail easy. And we don't want people to fail. We want to have people to have fun. So we'll have a little short parkour section like that. It's pretty tricky. And then it goes up to our next lot of dispensers here. Like that. And then crouch click for 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 repeaters. 1, 2, 3. I want to head back that way again now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then repeaters. Dispensers, sorry. Okay, that's looking pretty sick. Obviously, we can add as many of these diamond sections or emerald sections where we want. We can have like a section that only fires 1 or 2. We don't need to fire 4 every time. So I think I'm going to add those in towards the end. I think I want to get the course sorted first. I'm actually going to remove these and make another parkour section. But this parkour section... There's so much we can do. Do we keep it with simple jump parkour? Like how we've got so far? I think I do. I don't think I want to have ice parkour. And I don't think I want to have fence parkour or iron bar or ladder parkour. Because it's then making it too difficult in a way. Do you know what I mean? I think we need to keep it sort of relatively simple. I am half thinking about going up though. Like having a parkour section that goes up. But then again, it just makes it then harder to hide up all the redstone later on. No, I'll tell you what we can do. I'm going to have that one. And then, oh no, I'm going to keep it up in the air. So you go up a block that way. Over to this side. Maybe a more difficult jump. Back to the middle again. And then back over onto our dispensed area. 1, 2, 3. Do them underneath for the minute so we can place the dispensers on there. Now, how long do we actually want this to be? That's the next question that we need to work out, because we can do this forever. Obviously, the redstone is so simple. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. The redstone's so simple that we could make this forever long, but it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to actually turn and go back up that way, would it? I mean, I don't think that's a terrible idea, is it? And then it sort of keeps it all in its sort of shape. Then we can do another wiggle or two with it, but I don't know. How long does it take us if we just run it ourselves? How long does this take to do? Oh, I don't know if that would have been quick enough to do it. I don't need to make noises every time. Okay, that was pretty quick. That wasn't a terrible one. Our new parkour section, which is a 5-block long one. Okay. Now, I want it to be longer. I was half tempted to leave it at that distance, but I want it to be longer. Unfortunately, we're out of time for this episode. Off camera, I might do a little bit more. I can definitely do this redstone, hopefully, and hook up all the dispensers and stuff like that. You guys now know, I think, over this episode, you now know how to add to it if you want to build this for yourself. I really recommend you do, because it's totally awesome and fun. But you now know how to build your own sections. You know how to build your 90-degree corners. You know how to start and stop your parkour sections. You know how to hide your redstone underneath the ground so you can't be seen while you're in a parkour section. Like this. You know, you can't see it now from below. And yeah, I'm sure that you could actually build this as long as you possibly wanted. Now, you know how to hook up your treasure, we'll call it, your treasure areas. You know how to hook up redstone on either side to them across all 3 blocks, no matter where you put them. I'm sure you guys can now figure this out if you wanted to add more, so I don't feel bad about doing some off-camera stuff. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I shall see you in the next episode. Bye!